Well, hello folks, welcome to episode 4 of our 15th season here at Riga FC. I'm the Custard Prophet and this is the Latvian job back in FM22, still trying to make this Riga team a European champion. It's not been easy at all with Riga, because as soon as we think we're getting somewhere, we lose some of our best players, and it's happened again. Yeah, that's right. I thought we were setting up a good team, and obviously last season we lost key players at key times, and that really scuppered us, I think, from really pushing forward in the Europa League. I think we'd probably have won through the quarterfinals and got through to the semi-finals. Don't think we'd have got any further than that, but it was because we lost key players, and I think the same thing's happened again, and we've done our best to kind of replace them. So let's have a look how the season's gone so far, and then we'll have a look at some of the transfers that have come and gone. So this is the situation in the league. Obviously it's gone very, very strongly. We've got a 10-0 in there, but you can see very, very few goals conceded. We've been rotating the teams like mad. We're not 100%. We did draw 1-1 against Spartak. You can see a very, very late goal from them. Little disappointing that happened, but we've already done our perfect season, so it doesn't really matter. We're not really going for that. And you can see lots of goals scored. It's not like we're just about beating teams every single match. Pretty much we're giving as good as we can possibly give. Not much of the season remaining, and as you can see, we're well ahead of everyone else, almost 20 points ahead at this stage. Spartaks are our nearest rivals. They're 10 points ahead of Valmiera and RFS. So it looks like Spartaks will finish in second yet again as well, and they seem to have slotted in there as probably the second best team in Latvia. Unfortunately, it didn't extend to them doing well in Europe. Spartak's getting knocked out in the first or the second Euro Cup 2 round, which was the first one they played in. Meta also got knocked out in their first round, but Valmiera did win through to the third round, but couldn't get past Sparta Prague there. So yet again, it's up to us to hold the flag in Europe. In the Cup, well, there's not an awful lot happened. We just beaten Valmiera 4-0, and we're coming into the quarterfinals shortly, but not much to report there. Pretty pleased with the performance in that match, considering it was very shortly after one of our European games. And this is how things have gone in Europe, and as you can see, we've pulled off we've had a very, very comfortable draw to get through to the group stages of the Champions League. We beat Vikingur from Iceland 8-0 on aggregate. I think we probably should have done a bit more, but we did enough, got through that. Then we played Tavana, I think they're from Albania, 10-0 on aggregate there. Samir with a couple of goals, Lima with a couple of goals. He's coming really good, which is important. And we've just beaten HJK from Finland, and this is a very comfortable draw, really, to get them in the playoffs. Is very nice. Benali and Lisanovs with important goals away in Finland, and then we did the job back at home. But most of that was done in the second half. Dario Sitz, importantly, getting a goal, and we really need him to start firing. We really do. So it's gone really well, but you wouldn't expect anything else, surely. So what's happened in the transfers? Why am I a bit down in the dumps with the transfers? So there's been 3 transfers that have gone out. The first of those is this one, and this is one I did want to happen. Pape Daf, I think, has outstayed his usefulness at the club. He's just sitting in the side. He was taking up a foreign place, and he wasn't really giving much back. At 27 years old, he's not getting any younger. He's gone off to Torpedo Moscow for about £2 to £3 million. This one's an absolute bugger for £7.5 million. Suleiman Bamba, midfielder extraordinaire, has left. And look at the physicals this guy's got. He's now worth £39 to £45 million. He's at Celta Vigo. What a player he is. It's just very disappointing that we're not going to have him. If we had all of our top players that we have brought through this club, we would win the Champions League easily. There's some amazing players that have gone through, and some who are right at the top of the game who they started out with us. And this one was really annoying. I didn't even see it happening. Samir, he just left. he just went to Bayern Munich. Again, just over £6 million, and we didn't have a say in it. I think the board said yes. And yet another absolute star. He was just coming good. Look how he was playing. 16 goals in 18 games. He was absolutely brilliant in the league, and I was so looking forward to seeing him up against some of the big clubs, but we ain't going to get to see that, unfortunately. He's not even playing in Germany, which is the worst part of it. So that's 3 players out. How have we replaced these guys? Well, up top, we have again gone young. We have signed in Abdullah Benali, young 19-year-old Moroccan. I think he looks really very, very good. Got everything you want for an advanced forward. He's developing very, very effectively. He's fast as heck. He's agile and can finish. Brilliant first touch, brilliant composure. And he just needs to settle in, really. He's not quite up to speed yet. £6.75 million, though, from Raja Casablanca. And I think he's going to be another star for us. We just need to hold on to him. And to help out at left and right back, because we didn't actually have another left back, so I signed this lad in, Nenad Radosavajovic, who again, he's 26-year-old, he's a Serbian, but he looks a solid player who can play both on the left and the right side, so he seemed a fairly sensible signing to go in for. One player who will be coming back to the club, it's Renas Zelmanis. I think he was here very early on. Yeah, there he is. So he's a Latvian player who is going to join us. Titov, he's retired, so this will at least give us a little bit more Latvian blood in midfield, which is kind of important. So we've just as we reach 800 games in management, we are going to be getting the Champions League draw. So which pot are we sitting in? I think we're probably pot 3. Yeah, we're sort of comfortably now into pot 3, almost into pot 2, not far away from the likes of Shakhtar. That would be a big boost if we can get ourselves into there. Looking at the bottom pot, there's some decent sides in here, but there are also some sides that I would expect us to beat, the likes of Copenhagen and Legia Warsaw. 2 sides that I would expect us to beat, as I would Rubin and Besiktas and Rangers and probably PSV as well. So I think we should at least finish 3rd, but fingers crossed we can do a little bit better than that. Let's draw the first 2 groups and then we'll have a look at what they look like. Well, there's some interesting groups going off here. I think straight up, Group C looks like an absolute bugger. Bayern Munich and Barcelona in the same group. That's tough. Paris Saint-Germain and Liverpool in the same group. Ouch. Milan and Madrid in the same group. Real Madrid. That's tough. But then you look elsewhere, likes of Inter and Shakhtar. I think maybe we could do something there. Porto again, and Arsenal maybe there. Club Brugge and Atletico Madrid. We've given Madrid so many problems. And Spartak Moscow and Man United. We've beaten Man United before, so there's much to not be too scared about. Admittedly, I'm not sure quite where our squad is in terms of being able to deal with this sort of level of threat, but let's see where we drop in. Right, I've randomly selected all the games, and we went into Group A. So we have a interesting group here. We've got Spartak Moscow and Legia Warsaw and Manchester United. Now, on the face of it, I would say we're probably good enough to get through that. And I'd like to... Well, what do you think? Are we good enough to get through it? I think we are. So let's just move forward and we'll just see what our first games are going to be. And then I'm going to come back. So I'm going to come back shortly to play that. But I'll probably be wearing different clothes because I'm not going to record it tonight. So the first match that we will have is an away match against Manchester United. which is the hardest match that we could possibly get. So let's just see where that is. We've got 3 or 4 games, and then we're going to play United away from home. So yeah, let's do that. And then what we'll probably do is maybe play the last couple of games, home against United and then home against Spartak Moscow, which sounds a interesting one. As you can see, Moscow having to play their home games in neutral venues still. I think that's possibly all to do with the naughty Russians and what they've been up to recently in real life, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe there's something else going on there. Anyway, folks, I am hugely happy with... Anyway, folks, I'm pretty happy with the draw. Let's move forward, and we're going to play Manchester United. Okay, so we have our match here against Man United away. It's not going to be easy in the slightest. We've just played 3 matches beforehand and won all of them pretty comfortably, as you can see here. Lots of goal scores. Maybe we should have won the final match a little bit more emphatically, but it's fine. It's fine. We got the victory, didn't concede a goal. So we're going into the Manchester United game, obviously as the second best team here, but we have played them, I think, 4 times in the last 3 or 4 seasons. You can see those here. We have beaten them, we've lost, and last time away at United we did draw with them at their place. So I think it'll be hard to get that sort of result again, but we are going to be giving it as good a go as we possibly can. So team that we're going Crittenden, Lisinov and Sitz. I'm not certain about the strength of our first choice strike force really. Benali doesn't offer a huge amount behind that. Lorenzo has been playing in place of Lisinov's, but I don't think we've got an awful lot there, and I have got someone signed up to come to help out the strike force, who will help a hell of a lot. Midfield looks a lot better. Kiardio and Karadzic, 2 attacking, very, very good, tricky midfielders. Perez, he's going to be playing in there, but he is the subject of a bid and he wants to leave. Backline, this is where we're strongest. Bajekic, Lima, Mendia, and the centre-back across the back line with Kleber, Francisco in goal. It's a strong team, I think. I just feel we're not quite as strong as we should be up top. Right, we're off. We're already 9 minutes in, and it's the first highlight here. And it's Bajekic who's got the ball. Plays it into Crittenden. Round the corner to Bajekic, who is maybe not one of the better players that we've got, but he did lose that. I'm really interested to see how we deal with this United side, because I'm not quite sure at what level we are. If we're how far behind them as a team we are. I feel maybe we may be a little bit further than I want behind them. But it's a lovely shot in there to the right, Bezekos, and that's it. What a finish from Mason Greenwood that was. But it was a beautiful find for the right winger there. He was on his own, put the ball in. I mean, I didn't really see a problem here, and they just found that pass. And yeah, I mean, everyone had a little bit more time. Greenwood took it on his left foot, which is a bit mad, but yeah, we're 1-0 down, 1 chance. There we go. Well, here's a free kick to United, and again, we don't look like we're creating an awful lot, which isn't great. And again, it's on this right side where we seem to be finding some problems, and off the bar, and this time it's Vinicius who hits the bar. We look a little bit troubled here. We're not really creating anything, but maybe we got something here. Bajekic, who was the player to lose the ball for the goal earlier on, or the chance earlier on, I can't remember what. Lima over the top, it's Lisinov's into Crittenden, and he just looses a shot from distance, and it's not really anything of trouble. Moscow just gone ahead against Legia Warsaw. And remember, in effect, we don't really need to be trying to go through in this. Oh, just a second. Oh, well, that was lovely. Oh, is that offside? I don't think so. I really don't think that's anything but a goal. It is awarded, yeah. So what I'm saying is we don't actually... I mean, it's fantastic to go 1-1 against United. Beautiful ball through. Sits. He was clearly onside. Lovely little play back to Karadzic and he scores. But if we end up third, it's not the end of the world because we have a good chance of doing well in the Europa League. United, who's got the ball down the left side. Hopkins plays it into Gonzalez and didn't get the tackle in there, but clever Francesco stops a little chip over his head. Right at the end of the first half, the goalkeeper let that through his hands. Header from Gonzalez, and should be saving that. He's going to be disappointed with himself. Ikaro put the ball in, and who was that? The back stick, Karadzic. He scored a goal, but he didn't protect the defenders there. And right at the end of the first half, yes, you look at this and you say 2-1 is probably the fair scoreline given the chances, but you never like to see it happening to you, and that wasn't really a chance that should have been given to him. Second half is going to 1. We got a corner here. Karadzic in straight into the goalkeeper's hands. Lisinovs gets his header on target, which is important. We've gone a little attacking as well. Well, we're going to bring Benali on for Crittenden. Crittenden's very little. Hopefully, maybe create a chance. But we are doing a little bit better in this second half. Late chance for United. Oh, it's in. It's in. Rygaard at the near post. And again, I'm not so happy with the defending there. The marking was poor. Nobody on him. Look at this. Whoever was with him just stood off him. It was Karadzic again. Yeah, I think I'm going to take him off, to be honest. He's knackered, and I don't think he's helping anything. He's come off. Lorenzo's come on, and so has Radzajedovic for the centre-back. Looks like we're going to end up losing this, which is... I think it's deserved, but I think we've played well. We've not been completely destroyed. We created a decent number of chances. We've been probably defensively weaker than I'd like, considering that's where I think we're strongest. But all in all, it's not bad. It's not bad. We're able to give one of the best teams in the world a good game at their place. Here's the right back there. He switches the play to Bajakic. Looking to beat his man. Oh, that's nicely done. And Lisinovs, the ball just ended up in his path and he spoons it over the bar. Looks like it's going to be a 3-1 loss. And there it is, 3-1. Not the end of the world. I'd like to keep that down to 2-1 in all honesty, and I think that's probably what's deserved. Much better second half from us as well. Lots to be positive about there. And if you think about these sort of games over 2 legs, if that's how we're playing against the best sides that are out there in a 2-legged game, a lot of those we might end up drawing. So yeah, just depends on how we do at home, and we just need to be a bit better at the back. Other result, that went to Spartak Moscow. So Moscow and United gets the early lead in the group, but it's early days yet. We're going to be playing Legia Warsaw next up. You're not going to see that. We'll move on a little way. I may just play the last 2 games of the group stages to see how we finish up. And I think that's against Spartak. No, it's a Legia away from home, I think, and then and then Man United at home. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and drop a comment down below. I'll see you for the end of this group stages. Hopefully we can push ourselves into the knockout phases of some competition. See you in a bit. Bye bye.